So today I'm going to teach you guys about lists. So before, say we had integers, right? A, B, C. And if I wanted to keep going, say I want to go to 10, I'd have to I'd have to continuously make a variable name and then assign it a value. And that in itself is kind of time consuming. So what you could do is you could instead create a list. And how would you do this? First you need to give your list a name. Then you have to insert some values, and you would do that by creating a open bracket followed by a close bracket, and in between those two brackets you want to put some type of value. So here I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And if I print number as so, I'm going to get the numbers within the list, which is pretty cool. Alright, now say I wanted to access them individually. The way I would do that is I'd print number, and then I'd turn that volume now. So say I want the number 1, right? I'd put 0, and you see I got 1. So why did I put 0 and not 1? Well, you see, in most programming languages, whenever you're working with a list or an array, the indexes start at 0 and end at n-1. So in this case, if we want to get 1, we'd put 0. If you want to get 1, we'd do number at 1, and then for 3, we'd put number at 2, and for 4, we'd put number at 3. So for example, again, I want to get the number 3, so I put number 2, and you see I got 3. Now, say you don't know the last element in the array. What you could do is, which this is I think is really cool, it's really helpful. So you put -1, right? And look what comes up, 4. And then if I were to do print number -2, I'd get 3. And if I could continue with this all the way to 1 if I wanted to. So, oh wait, I gotta print, right? Yep. Print number -3. See, this will be the last example right here. And I get 2. And if I do 4, print number -4, I'd get 1. Now, the only thing you do have to be careful with really when you're working with lists or arrays mainly is getting an exception out of bounds. So you see I have 4 elements here. So what would happen if I were to put index 4, right? So if I had an index 4, that would assume that there's 5 elements in the array or list. And you see there isn't. So I'd get a list index out of range. Likewise, say if I were to put number -5, I get an index out of range. Okay. Another cool thing about lists is that it not only holds numbers, but it could also hold strings. So here I'm gonna create a list called numbers and strings. So what I mean by that, it could be these lists in Python can have multiple different types of values. So I'm gonna create one that not only has numbers and strings but also has floats in it. Okay, and that list is gonna be called numbers and strings and floats. And then again, to make this, I'm gonna put an open bracket followed by a close bracket. In between that, I'm gonna put the number 1. I'm gonna put a string called hello, and then I'm gonna follow by a float. We're gonna do 1.23. Okay, and you see I didn't get an error when I press enter. So now I'm gonna print. Copy this so I don't mess it up. We're gonna print the list now, and we're gonna see what comes up. And you see the list comes up 1, hello, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think another cool thing about it, see what let's print something at a certain index. Let's print our hello. So we're gonna print at index 1. You see hello comes up. So yeah, those are the lists. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment section and or leave me a message. Lists are really important. Uh, it's it's, it's gonna be in your benefit to have a really good understanding of them. I think at this stage these are pretty simple, but uh, in the next upcoming videos they're gonna be a little bit more complicated because we're gonna be running functions on them. But for now, you don't have to worry about that. Just worry about knowing what lists are, how to create them, and how to index certain variables or values within them. Oh, actually, one more thing. So, look, I'm pretty sure what you could do is too. I think this is pretty cool. So, look, so if you remember, so look, I have A right here, I have B here, and I have C here. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, C is equal to 3. I can actually put these values in the list. So, and you see if I print that, it comes up. So yes, that's the last thing I wanted to show you guys. You could put variables that you created earlier in the program into the list. So if you have any questions, comments, leave in the comment section, and we'll show you an email.